Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to today's reaction video. Today we are going to be reacting to the new SCHLEP video. This is gonna be like a pretty crazy video. Link to SCHLEP channel and the video will be down below in the description. This is gonna be a very serious reaction video today, because if you guys don't know SCHLEP, people have been doing like how to take free SCHLEP. That's gonna put at the end of this, at the end of the title of this video, how to take free SCHLEP. Everyone go to SCHLEP, type in the comments, I guess, say how to take free SCHLEP or something. We need to, how to take free SCHLEP, how to take free SCHLEP. How to take free SCHLEP. Yeah, how to take free M chat. We need to free M. So we're gonna be reacting to this video today. It's a very serious video. If you want to go check it out, the link to it will be down below in the description, along with his channel and the full stream I'm doing right now during my 12-hour stream will be down below in the description. Hope y'all do enjoy. Oh, Trey isn't broke. Roblox, take a seat. Bracket featuring Hansen, and this is almost a 28-minute video. Let's check it out. It's a 28.5-minute video. Let's check it out. This will be a crazy video by SCHLEP.
I want to start off by saying that we all want to keep Roblox safe. We share this view, and we know that there's members of our community who feel strongly about that too. And you know what? We welcome them as part of the dialogue about how to keep Roblox safer.
I want to highlight, we have always had safety as one of our top priorities, and we're not waiting for the law or legislation. We've innovated with age estimation on our own.
Holy crap.
Keep people on our platform.
Holy crap. Dang.
This situation is kind of crazy.
And yes, there's steak made an appearance, that's nice.
Donate to this boy SCHLEP.
This is probably the worst decision this company has
There's Flamingo, Albert.
ever made.
Hashtag free SCHLEP on God. Yeah, they actually need SCHLEP. I'm wishing SCHLEP
Oh, there's Penguin Zero.
the best.
Roblox,
Fake news.
you need to do something.
There's got to be something done. Nobody at Roblox
There's Creecraft. There's
listens to us. I'm frustrated, man. I'm frustrated.
Why should we support a platform that is taking steps to prevent predators from getting caught?
here's whoever this guy is.
Roblox has just lost $12 billion.
Damn, that's crazy. $12 billion in market share. That's crazy.
In market value following
Market value. That's crazy.
their response to their cease and desist letter against me. Just for context, I'm someone who's gotten 6 predators within their community arrested in real life. That lawsuit isn't on me.
Holy.
It's a direct result of Roblox's own response to its child safety crisis. Instead of
Hold
addressing
on,
real
too busy
issues,
reacting.
Roblox has
I'm
doubled,
too busy
tripled, even
reacting.
quadrupled down. They've put out statements after statements painting me and my
Busy
team as
reacting.
reckless vigilantes while claiming that their platform is safe, when it absolutely is not. People are just seeing through this. And that's why a huge movement has started online called Free SCHLEP. It's been trending everywhere. Multiple members of Congress have now called out the company's child abuse problem, and the Attorney General of Louisiana has filed a giant lawsuit against the company for, and I quote, prioritizing user growth, revenue, and profits over child safety. The day after the Attorney General's lawsuit was filed, Roblox's market value dropped by $12 billion. In response, the company scrambled to roll out new policies targeting the very not safe for work games featured in the lawsuit and my videos, like for instance bathroom simulators. Mind you, the community has been calling out these games for years now, but still, even
They have been.
Experiences, Roblox simply slapped a 17+ label on them. They also launched a ban wave against some of the worst games they've knowingly hosted for years. Games that have led
Damn, that's crazy.
And worse. Roblox's actions are nothing more than damage control for the problems they've allowed to fester, when the entire community was screaming
crazy.
at them to fix these problems. And the community saw that killing the messenger was an act of war.
Yeah, it was.
Shortly after
Holy
these changes,
crap.
Roblox released a video so bad that it was community noted on Twitter twice. David
Holy
Baszucki,
crap.
the CEO of Roblox, Matt Kaufman, the Chief Safety Officer of Roblox, and Eliza Jacobs, the Senior Director of Product Policy, did a 45-minute tech talk. Most of this is just corporate jumbo, but they go ahead and respond directly to their vigilante policy. Before I show this, I want you to remember, I'm the only person that Roblox has targeted with this vigilante policy that they just created. Not even my team was moderated or given any legal letter. I begged for a clear line and even offered to keep much of my work private to help, and I'm no way obligated to do that, but instead they went straight after me, moderating my accounts and sending a cease and desist before I could even react to the policy. And let's be clear about one thing, I'm not a vigilante. That means I'm taking the law into my own hands. We work with law enforcement, which is why we have arrests. Roblox refuses to say my name because they'd have to acknowledge those arrests. But make no mistake, they're responding to the outrage, which is about me and
Oh my gosh.
Whenever a new gacha game comes out, people always tells me it's fun and that I should try it. But honestly,
this is what they had to say about it. They first start off the interview by talking about how vigilantes started out as a good thing.
Both inside of Roblox, and I think that there are lots of people outside of Roblox who really have the best intentions and the welfare of our community at heart. We all want to keep Roblox safe. And you know what? We welcome them in part of the dialogue about how to keep Roblox safer. And we have members of the community in these vigilante groups that started off in a really good place. They started off by saying like, hey, they're reporting on issues on Roblox. They're talking about how we could do better. And you know, we paid really careful attention.
This statement is just laughably hilarious. If Roblox is really paying attention, then what about when my mom emailed you guys about my own gaming case? What did you do then? Nothing. Actually, you kept paying the guy for years afterwards until you were literally forced to do something about it. If what Roblox was claiming was actually true, them listening to the community, why are the biggest content creators leaving your exclusive YouTuber program?
There's Steak made a video for a minute on his channel talking about how he's leaving the STAR program and Colin Kean.
Protest of how
and Creecraft recorded this on Twitter and posted it on his Creecraft Hub channel.
How you're moderating your platform. And I'm gonna actually bring up something later in this interview to show you how much of a joke this is. This here is Meep City, one of the most controversial games on Roblox. Creecraft, one of the largest.
Yep, Creecraft has made like a couple of videos talking about this. Creecraft has made like a lot of videos talking about this issue.
Roblox YouTubers joined this game, and within
within like a few seconds, you see a inappropriate avatar in the game. Whenever you join Meep City, join it for like a few seconds. Something that I can't even show in the video, in the stream, because it might get me banned. That's how bad it is. But thank God, Roblox removed it. Thank God, Roblox removed this issue. They're slowly but surely cleaning up the platform. Roblox, Meep City is, yeah, man, this is great.
4 seconds was exposed to not safe for work content. The community has been complaining about this game for almost a decade now, but Roblox has still continued to leave this game up and platform it. But CEO David Baszucki mentions this game by name, and here's their philosophy on this.
You know, I can see some of our community naming experiences on Roblox and just say, take it down, take it down, take it down. I'd say examples could be Meep City, for example. Keyshare. Like, why should that be up? Should that be down? Like, what's up?
I think one thing that's really challenging on this global immersive interactive platform is that we have content created by developers and creators and content created by the community, by the users that are in that game. And one thing that we really try to do is be fair to our developers and to not moderate them for the behavior of their users.
How is this a crazy math problem? This is so simple.
Bruh.
The creator of this game wants these people in their game. How is this even controversial? The developer is giving the tools to the player to make this inappropriate content. And that is the problem with Roblox. Roblox turns a blind eye unless the developer
refuses to ban this game developer called Teddy. They refuse to ban Teddy, bruh. They refuse to ban Teddy. And then eventually they actually did ban Teddy. Teddy is off the platform. he's gone. He was invited as well to a Roblox event as well. And since Teddy got invited to a Roblox event, it was gonna be like bad, not a good Roblox event, you know. But since they removed Teddy, Kriko streamed it. Kriko was not about to stream the event because Teddy was in it. Because he said he wasn't gonna stream it until Teddy was not, like, until they banned Teddy. Well, he's gone now. Kriko streamed it, and yeah.
Are blatantly making not safe for work games. And even then, it is still on the line if Roblox will take action. Roblox might have just went back on their word regarding Meep City.
Yeah, this is when Kriko made a Twitter post saying Roblox just took action against Mix City. This is when Roblox finally, after years, took action on the game Meep City. And they removed, you know, they removed custom avatars and custom bios. So yeah, they removed the inappropriate avatars. So yeah, no more wiener type eggplant avatars. So that's nice. No more inappropriate avatars, no more inappropriate bios in Meep City. Well, it finally took action against Meep City, and yeah, very nice. Very nice. Roblox, let's go.
This game had every inappropriate feature removed from it pretty much overnight. It's unknown if Roblox made Alex Neutron, the creator of Meep City, do this. But either way,
Who
it
knows?
shows the public pressure is working. Games that Roblox is doubling down on are folding. So that's why it's really important to keep speaking up about this.
Yeah.
Then we saw something change. What we saw is that some of these groups started engaging with the community in ways that violated our policies. And so let me explain what that means. They would go and create accounts on Roblox claiming to be a child.
Roblox keeps repeating this same talking point, that I'm impersonating and pretending to be a child. But here's the reality. You have to pretend to be a child because if the predators knew they were talking to an adult, that wouldn't even be a crime. You guys seem to be more upset that I'm pretending to be a child than predators are decoys. And if it wasn't our decoys, it would be a real person. It's also worth noting that the FBI, ICAC, and local law enforcement all use these same exact tactics. Would Roblox be willing to send them a cease and desist too? And their claim that I'm impersonating children is flat out false. Impersonation means I'm stealing the identity of a real child. From the very beginning, we've never used real kids. We don't send pictures of real children, and we create totally new identities where every single photo that's sent is of someone that is of age. The only difference is we tell these people that we are underage. This is flat out a lie what they're claiming.
Oh, I'm gonna tell them I'm reacting. What is Baller saying? Currently reacting. Currently reacting. I'll join them. Join them after I get done reacting to this. I'll join them after I get
But
done
what
reacting
happens
to
next
this.
is so wild that the CEO of Roblox cuts off the chief safety officer.
Holy crap. That's
and
crazy.
then they would enter into game servers and they would go and start asking everybody around them, how old are you? And they were seeking out adults. If you said that you were, or you said you were, move on. But if you said that you were 25, then they would start engaging in conversations and they would try and use those conversations to simulate.
Matt, is this anecdotal? Because I know we have chat logs for all chat on.
Dang, and I just got an ad.
This game, you're not.
This is also a long
on
video.
Roblox and historical records. Are you able to kind of?
David totally derails that conversation. That statement is probably the most wild made by Matt Kaufman in this whole interview. To simulate what,
holy
Matt Kaufman?
crap.
Because it's not simulation. These are predators thinking that they're talking to someone that is real, and they a lot of times want to show up in person and do stuff to them in real life. And in my opinion, this shows how little Roblox actually cares about this problem. They can say whatever they want. They can talk about all the new safety features that they're rolling out, but it means nothing if lawsuits are being filed every single week against the company and headlines are making the media about a new horrible situation happening because of this platform. I also want to say how they totally mischaracterize how I run my decoy operation. We are never the first to engage with any of the predators. They always contact our decoy account first.
So we saw these actors, they're pretending to be kids, they're trying to find adults, and then what they're doing is they're trying to move the conversation as quickly as possible to other platforms that don't have the type of monitoring and policies that Roblox has. And then they were using that activity that happened on other platforms to create situations that they would then video, they would report to the police, and then only after would they let Roblox know.
Roblox is accusing me of encouraging adults to talk inappropriately to people they shouldn't. That is not
That's
true,
crazy.
and if it was true, I wouldn't have a single arrest. We present ourselves as a naive kid who doesn't know about these topics. Crimes like this should obviously be reported to law enforcement first, not Roblox.
Yeah. You should not report it to Roblox first. You should not report it to Roblox first, bruh.
Roblox is notified before the police, they can delete accounts, tip off the predators that are being investigated, and give them a chance to erase valuable evidence that the police need to prosecute. The fact that these predators are on the platform to begin with shows that their safety systems have failed. If Roblox did their jobs, there wouldn't be anybody for us to find. Roblox also claims that I'm moving these players to other platforms, but those platforms are linked directly on Roblox's own site. Roblox has actually even partnered with some of those platforms. They even own a bot on that other platform. Anyone can make an account 13+ and see social media links on Roblox, and unsurprisingly, people in real life have been abducted because of this feature that Roblox allows. And when they say I'm creating these situations, that's just insulting. I'm not creating situations. These predators are trying to grab people within your community.
And there's a bunch of issues in here. Number one, the violation of our policies about being honest about how old you are. Number two, moving conversations off platform. And number three, waiting to tell Roblox when they identified violative behavior to come and tell us so we could take action.
In Matt Kaufman's own words, in articles about vigilantes, he said law enforcement officials are best positioned to investigate potential crime. So why is he criticizing us for going to the police first? And it's not like we're not even reporting these things to Roblox. We do. We give Roblox the same Google Drive that we give to the cops. They have the first chat log till the very end where they're in handcuffs. And we have numerous fully documented instances where Roblox refused to take action until after we released videos that got millions of views. Also, waiting to tell Roblox in general is a policy violation? If you were on Roblox and went straight to the authorities instead of reporting it to Roblox first, could you technically be violating Roblox's terms of service?
I think some of these groups started off in a really good place, and they started off, really, and they still do really care about the community. The actions that they were taking were putting our community at greater risk and were violations of our policy.
He says I'm putting the community at risk. Roblox even went as far to accuse me and my team of being similar to predators. Think about that. they're implying I am preying on predators. So to Matt Kaufman and David Baszucki, I'm very sorry for preying on the predators of your platform and getting them arrested and put in handcuffs, because I didn't ever want to see kids go through what I went through.
These actors that were coming on the platform, they were reaching out to dozens and dozens of people, and the vast majority of those people were not responding to those engagements, and frankly, were harmed in that process.
I'm gonna show you this predator I caught. I sent a message in the chat and I got this guy messaging me.
Yes, okay, how old are you? I ask him back how old he is, and he says he's older than 18. I tell him I'm years old. Do you mind me being younger? No, not really. If you can keep it a secret between us, though. And he does Predator Strat 101. He asks for my Snap or Discord. And the reason why he's asking for Snap is because the messages delete. I tell him Discord, and I get on Discord with him, and the messages begin right away.
Throughout that entire process, where did I harm anyone? Because the real harm was Roblox letting this game exist on their platform for years. It only disappeared after Hindenburg, an investment research firm, went ahead and exposed Roblox for hosting this experience. And conveniently, it vanished the moment they showcased this predator catch. Notice as well how I wasn't the one to ask for Discord or Snapchat. The predator did. These were the sort of people interacting with our decoys, and so many people are becoming victimized from people exactly like this.
They were normalizing policy violations on the platform.
What? Roblox's own algorithm recommends inappropriate items to people. Roblox actively hosts not safe for work games for children. Roblox themselves, in this interview, doubled down on one of the most infamous instances of inappropriate behavior that they've allowed for nearly a decade. And they're really going at me for normalizing policy violations. Absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah.
And the other piece is, oftentimes the sort of evidence that was collected, the video evidence, was really difficult to verify, really difficult for us. And if law enforcement had to verify it, then they're talking about subpoenas. And so I think something that sometimes seems obvious to folks in the community really is just much more complicated on the back end.
I'm not sure how the evidence that I was sending you guys was hard to verify. I sent you guys screen recordings of us scrolling through the entire chat on mobile. And a lot of the stuff that happens is happening directly within Roblox. Like for instance, when Roblox refused to ban this predator, we got arrested in Hawaii, and he was literally talking in-game about planning the meetup in real life on Roblox. With all that being said, I wanted to ask someone who's been working with law enforcement and has been doing predator catching since before I was even born. So I decided to take a seat with Chris Hansen to catch some answers.
I'm Chris Hansen. I'm co-founder and correspondent reporter for the True Blue Streaming Crime Network. We do a lot of crime and investigative reporting. Our takedown series exposes predators trying to exploit children online, and we also work on a number of documentaries, including this particular project exposing the sort of thing that goes on Roblox.
I wanted to ask you about some of the comments that Roblox has specifically stated about like predator catching. One of the main complaints is pretending to be a child. I want to know your answer. It's kind of obvious, but the importance of using decoy accounts to just find different predators.
Well, we couldn't do it without using decoy accounts. In the very beginning, we had an online watchdog group, Perverted Justice, do that work, and now, and for the last several years, it's been members of law enforcement who have posed as children online, merely sitting in one of these areas, and they wait to be approached by somebody who is seeking to exploit children. And then the conversation takes place. It all happens according to the law, and then that gets turned over. Now, I understand that anytime somebody is not with law enforcement, it gives pause to a corporation. It's like, okay, here's this kid. We don't know whether he's following the rules properly. We don't know if he's running this by a lawyer. Maybe you could argue that they just don't want that sort of activity on their platform, but you think they'd be more worried about the activity that you're exposing.
That's what I've been trying to get at this whole time.
Let's worry about that, number one, and then you can have a conversation with young SCHLEP. I mean, if I were the CEO of Roblox, I would make you an ambassador for security. I would get out in front of this thing and do what would be a fantastic promotional move. I'm a little dumbfounded that they haven't figured it out, given that these guys are in the high-tech world who invented this stuff in some ways. Why don't they get ahead of it and get a young guy on their team? That's what I'm doing with you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not that hard to figure out. I learned a long time ago that if you're not listening to the youngest guy or girl in the room, you're missing opportunity. You have to evolve and you have to keep on top of this technology and you have to bring new ideas into the room to do your job. My job is to expose bad people. You are helping.
I mean, the thing is, I've made it very, very clear to Roblox since the beginning. Give us a private line. We are open to communicate with you. We want to talk with you guys. We know a lot of these really bad actors, and the first official contact I had with them was the cease and desist letter.
It's horrible from a public image standpoint. I mean, you're killing the messenger, right? It's not like you're out there tracking these guys down with, tasers and smoke guns. I mean, you're providing information to the platform to do something about it.
One of the major complaints that Roblox had about me was that I was actually going to law enforcement first before sending their report, just so that they would have a start to finish conversation of everything that took place. Did you guys ever reach out to social media sites before this sting goes down?
No, we always go to law enforcement. We work with law enforcement in everything we do. And that is to ensure a successful prosecution. That's why the prosecution rate in these stings is, like 99.1%. It's law enforcement first, then they can deal with the corporation. The corporation should be more concerned about reporting what it finds to law enforcement to investigate.
I'm going to read to you a quote from Roblox's corporate blog describing our operations. Similar to actual predators, they often impersonate actively approach users and then try to lead them onto different platforms to have explicit conversations. We obviously do not talk to these predators. We don't impersonate real children. Our decoys are, adults.
Well, I think if they're mischaracterizing what you're doing, that's wrong. Based upon what you've said to me, you don't actively bait these guys in terms of making the first approach. You merely set up a profile as somebody who's underage, and you exist in that room until an adult approaches one of your decoys. Then if conversation takes place, they get exposed, and that information gets turned over to law enforcement. And in many cases, they do something, and then you report that both on your platform as a citizen journalist, a young guy working on these stories, and to Roblox to take action as a corporate citizen.
I thought it was kind of wild how they compared what we're doing to actual predators.
Well, if they're mischaracterizing what you're doing, yeah, this entire project is going to be healthy for Roblox, and it's going to be especially good for users of Roblox, because anything that creates awareness and a dialogue is important. And
oh my god.
Same old phone.
Well, chat, I might have to I might have to pause the recording because Paul wants me to join. So I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back.